Good morning, good afternoon. Let's start by making a new file. So we're going to go and under the custom settings, I'd like you to make sure that your resolution is set to 300 and that you have 1280 by 720 for your pixels per inch. This is going to make a pretty small file overall. I'd like for you to select a color and make it a Falls Church green. We're about to do some text clipping mask work. What that means is we're going to make it look like there's a picture inside of letters. Pause the video and make sure you download the picture of the school. And then a cool way that you can add a file as a layer is you open the file using the little file icon that you see down at the bottom center of my screen. You click the file you want, you hold down and drag and drop it onto your Photoshop file. This creates a smart object version of the file. You can see it has a little X thing, you just hit enter and it sets it there to the size. Control 0, you hold control, press 0, it fills up the workspace that you have. Oh, I'm going to test my text size. I'm going to go with 48 font to start just to see. Click in the middle of the page. It gives you the default. It shows you what size your font is. I'd like for you to type FC for Falls Church. You can explore through and find a font that you like. It does not have to be the same one that I go with. Just make sure it has a lot of room inside of it as you make it bigger. I'm going to scale it larger. Now 92 wasn't quite enough, so I set it into the 180s, and that gave me about what I wanted for this. You want to make sure that something identifiable as Falls Church is going to fall inside your logo. So that Jaguar Spirit emblem at the entrance, I thought was a pretty good thing to make sure that's going to sit inside. Pay attention to your layer order. You're going to see the FC High picture is a layer above the FC text layer over on the right hand side. Now the shortcut I am going to use for clipping is holding down Control then Alt G. So I hold down all three and it's going to create this clipping mask. Now you notice that with the clipping mask, what it does is it lets me still move the image behind in case I want to capture something different. So I went back and decided I'm going to center the letters because I didn't like that they weren't centered. And now I am going to take a look and see where I want that Jaguar emblem to fall, because it's not quite where I want it to be yet. You can go back and add additional things, like how you added high school. So I'm trying to find a nice center spot for the Jaguars logo when I'm happy with it. So once I'm happy with where it is, I'm going to show you how to release clipping mask. Release is that thing I did, so that now you can see if I right click the layer, I can create clipping mask. And if I create the clipping mask by right clicking it, it's the same as if I'd pressed that Control Alt G. What I'd like for you to do is go in and copy the layer. And then you're going to make a smart selection. Try and get the Jaguar Spirit selected. I had to go back in, I cleanly grabbed a little bit of extra. Make sure you are working on the copied layer. So you can right click the layer, copy, duplicate layer, or copy layer. Then once you make your selection, I want you to hit the masking tool down on the bottom left. And now you'll see with that mask, the Falls Church Jaguar Spirit logo now pops out in front of the green background. Once you're certain that you are happy with where your letter is, you can select both layers, the FC text layer and the original layer of the photo. So I'm going to highlight the FC High layer and the text FC High School text layer. I'm going to select both of them by holding Shift right there, and then I'm going to select Convert to Smart Object. What that did is it just combined the two into that smart object. So now they are linked forever. We can go in and do some blending options to make our lettering look nicer. You're going to see me click through a couple different blending options. I start with the bevel. I change the position of it, and then I go in and change the size of it. So you can mess around with what some of these blending options do for the layer style until you find ones that look a way that is appealing to you. So I started off with testing out a bevel, making it about the size that I wanted. And then I added a stroke to it. I messed around with the size of the stroke. You can also hit that color button and change the color of the stroke. Like if you wanted to do green and white, you could have done a white stroke around it. A drop shadow, you can change the angle and how far and how dark the shadow is. And when you're happy with it, just hit OK. Now you're going to see on the bottom right, there's a bunch of effects now listed. I can copy the layer style by right-clicking on the layer, and then I can go to another layer and I can paste the layer style. Now this is going to be super ugly. Yuck. But the point is if you want to have an exact layer style copy somewhere else in an art piece, this is the way that you can go and do it without having to remember each individual setting. You can just copy the layer art style and then paste it into the layer that you want it to affect without destroying your individual layers. So I go through and mess around a little bit with this to see if I can get it in a way that I'd like with the layer styles, and I decide that I don't. I like it how it is without the layer styles on it. So I end up turning off the eyeball next to effect in order to turn off that effect. Now I'm going to save it to my computer. Remember, save copy as, and I'm going to save it as a JPEG. And it's going to be called clipping mask 1 _ your name. Set it to the highest quality, and then you're done. You've now done a clipping mask with the text tool.